If you follow the tech world, you know AI is moving at an incredible pace. But, beneath the surface of all the new models and chatbots, something else is happening. A massive, really strategic consolidation is going on that is completely reshaping the entire industry. So let's break down this tectonic shift. And if you want to understand the sheer scale of this, just look at the money. Over $150 billion has been spent on AI mergers and acquisitions in just the last couple of years. This isn't just some trend, okay? This is a monumental land grab, and it's signaling a complete rewiring of the tech landscape as we know it. And this really brings us to the fundamental change in the game. See, it's not about just creating the smartest AI model anymore. The real prize, the thing everyone's racing for, is building and controlling a vertically integrated AI empire. I'm talking from the power plant all the way to the device that's in your hand. So, how do you even start building an empire like that? Well, you begin by acquiring the most valuable resource there is: brilliant human talent and the groundbreaking tech they've already built. The first battleground is for the minds that are going to define our future. A perfect example of this is Meta's blockbuster acquisition of the startup Manus for over $2 billion. Now, instead of going through all the traditional funding rounds, Manus made this strategic jump straight into Meta's ecosystem, giving them immediate access to massive, massive scale. But what exactly did Meta see in them to spend that kind of cash? They were after this: Agentic AI. And we're not talking about your simple chatbots here. Agentic AI refers to these autonomous systems that can actually do things for you. They can conduct research, make complex plans, and execute tasks across a bunch of different applications. This is the leap from an AI that just talks to an AI that acts. Now Microsoft, they played a slightly different game with Inflection AI. Instead of a straightforward acquisition, they kind of pioneered this clever new approach to lock down top-tier talent. They used what we're calling the pseudo-acquisition. So here's how it worked. Microsoft paid $650 million for a license to Inflection's technology, but the real prize was hiring its co-founders, including DeepMind's Mustafa Suleyman and most of its staff. I mean, it's a genius way to get the people you want without triggering a long, drawn-out antitrust review. This move was a total triple win for Microsoft. They instantly got world-class leadership for their new consumer AI division. They put their Copilot development on the fast track, and they basically created a whole new M&A playbook for the entire industry to follow. Of course, Amazon wasn't just going to sit on the sidelines and watch all this happen. They responded with a major acqui-hire of their own, bringing on the CEO and key researchers from Adapt AI to spearhead their automation efforts. And make no mistake, this was a direct countermove in this huge game of tech chess. While Meta was focusing on general agents, Amazon's acquisition of Adept and its powerful action transformer technology, which helps AI understand and actually do tasks in software, was aimed squarely at the super lucrative world of workplace automation. The agent wars had officially begun. Okay, so you've acquired the best talent. What's next? Well, you have to build them a fortress. An impenetrable ecosystem with all the resources they could possibly need to thrive. And that really means securing the three pillars of modern AI: data, power, and the cloud. The very first layer of that fortress is all about control. Google's jaw-dropping $32 billion acquisition of the security firm Wiz, that wasn't just about security. It was about gaining visibility and control over data spread across multiple clouds, a foundational requirement for any company that's serious about enterprise AI. Other giants are spending billions to build their own data moats. Salesforce bought Informatica to make sure its AI agents are being fed clean, well-governed data. Meanwhile, IBM bought Confluent to master real-time data streaming. Why? Because an AI agent making decisions on old data is pretty much useless. It's all about controlling the fuel. But this fortress, it extends way beyond just data. It's physical. The cloud provider CoreWeave spent $9 billion to buy a crypto mining firm, not for the crypto, but for its massive power infrastructure. We're talking 1.3 gigawatts of it, which is essential for running those energy-hungry GPUs. And AMD, they bought ZT Systems to move from just selling chips to selling entire pre-built AI hardware racks. They're literally controlling the very substrate of AI. So, okay, they've got the talent and they've got the fortress. They control the data, the power, and the hardware. But what is it all for? What is the ultimate endgame for these rising AI empires? The answer, it seems, is to finally break AI out of the box. to move beyond the screens of our phones and laptops and create a whole new generation of hardware, where AI isn't just an app, but the entire operating system of the device itself. And honestly, no move signals this shift more clearly than OpenAI's partnership with the legendary Apple designer Johnny Ive. This wasn't just about making things look pretty. This represents a multi-billion-dollar bet on creating entirely new categories of AI-native devices. And this is their grand vision. They want to create new personal devices that aren't just shells for apps, but are powered from the ground up by autonomous agents. The goal here isn't just to compete with the smartphone, it's to make it obsolete. And the only way to do that is through complete vertical integration, controlling the hardware, the software, and the AI agent all at once. So we have this massive talent acquisition. We have fortress building and this big push into new hardware. These trends are all converging to create a new world order in AI. So what can we expect to see as this consolidation keeps going? So what's next? Well, we can expect 3 key trends. First, the focus is going to keep shifting from who has the best model to who has the most capable agent. Second, expect to see way more creative deal structures, like Microsoft's pseudo-acquisition, as companies try to get around regulatory roadblocks. And third, look for acquisitions in really specialized fields, like law and healthcare, where domain-specific AI can have a massive impact. The bottom line is this: we are living through the defining era of the AI industry. The moves being made right now, the empires that are being built, they will establish the technological foundations for the global economy for decades to come. Which, leaves us with one final really critical question. As this handful of powerful, vertically integrated AI empires rises, who ultimately gets to decide what our future with technology is going to look like? Is it them, or is it us?